What's up guys, so a major question that's always asked daily in Fortnite is what map is the best to use to practice in creative. Now I know there's plenty of them out there, but I have one in mind that I'm going to show you that I think is better than them all. So with that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so the map we're going to be using today is called Piece Control plus Aim. And as you can see right here, this is the island code, and I'll put it up on the screen a little bigger so you can see it a little better. But let's get in here and I'll show you what it has in store. So as you can see, you spawn to like a hub, but what you're gonna want to do is just go right over here, and as you can see, there's shotgun aim, AR aim, piece control, and then free building. So you literally can practice everything in here, and I'm gonna show you what each one does because the aiming ones are top tier in my opinion. But let's hop in the shotgun aim first. All right. Okay, so as you can see for the aim, you can choose to either have a striker or heavy. You probably don't want an auto shot here. It's probably not the best thing to use, obviously, for the type of shot that's practicing. But nonetheless, you just want to practice crosshair placement here. So what you're going to do, you essentially shoot these, and then a new one pops out, and you shoot the next one. And you can set timers that have a score for you right here. So I'm going to do a 40-second one, and then we're going to see what I get for a score. I'm not doing too bad at this. I mean, this makes me feel like my crosshair placement's a little bit better than I think it is. Oh god, I didn't mean to shoot there. That was awkward. Alright. Oh, that missed. Damn. Alright. Are we popping off now? Okay. Sicko Bomba. Alright, we're done. Alright, I got 40. That's not bad. I actually did it earlier, and I got 42, so I know I can do better than that. But nonetheless, it just shows you what kind of happens for it. You sit there and shoot it, and it pulls the shotgun, and you keep shooting. Honestly, if you want to practice the absolute best crosshair placement, I would use the heavy shotgun since it's a single shot. But if you just want to practice, you know, your aim in general, I would use the striker. And then also you can do movement mode. So we're going to try movement mode. I'm not going to do it for the full time, but I'm just going to show you what it is. Oh, so it looks like you have to move around this barrier that comes at you. Okay. It's not that bad. It's just kind of... Oh. Oh. And you do take damage if you get hit by it, so... That's actually really cool. It kind of gets you to... You can't just sit there and focus on it. You gotta be able to, you know... bob and weave and be able to hit shots. Well, there's a lot of variations to it for sure. Alright, now let's do AR aim. I believe AR aim is roughly the same thing, but I think there's distances to it. So as you can see, there's 20 meters up here, and you have a timer by it. Then there's 40, 60, and 80. So we're going to take a few shots from each, and I can just show you guys, you know, how I'm doing and why it's good for you. So obviously, it can go about anywhere on the board. I mean, it can pop up from about anywhere. There's varying sizes on them as well. So it kind of just gets you to like, it's almost like a spider shot, if you know what that is. It's essentially like practicing that, and I mean, as you can tell, I mean, if you practice enough, you can get pretty good at this stuff. And I'm only 20 meters, so. And then obviously the further back you go, the further they are, and the harder they're supposed to be to hit because they're smaller targets. But if you can still hit them, that's how you know you're getting good at it. Alright. I'm doing decent right now, okay. Alright, now let's get from 60. Okay. Oh, would have been nice. Okay. And now, last one from 80, just so you can see how far it is. I mean, I know I'm sure plenty of people have killed someone more than 80 meters, but if you can hit shots like this consistently and you're 80 meters out, you're just a good, I mean, your aim's just going to be insane. I know it's using a SCAR as well, but it's still roughly the same thing. I know, I'm sure it'd be better if you could use the AIM-K, but this is more sort of practice, like I said, your crosshair placement and maybe your flicking than it is to, you know, practice, you know, using a specific gun. Alright. And now to leave the thing, you just pull out this little thing and click. Now, this one is really unique, honestly. The piece control, I've never seen anything like this piece control. And this piece control is crazy. It literally just takes you to the thing, and then you can just piece control somebody or a bot. And it's weird because they have 130 health, so it's not a guaranteed one shot. So you actually gotta, like, you know, play somewhat smart when you're doing it. You can't just like expect to hit the shot. You have to like practice, you know, like resetting edits like I just did right there. You gotta practice, you know, maybe following up as well like I just did. So I think this one's really interesting because of the aspect of like that it's not just guaranteed, you know. So you actually have to like be able to make sure you hit a solid shot like I just did, or you have to be able to reset the edit and then take another shot. So I think this might, I like the aiming stuff more, but I definitely think it's very cool how unique this is. I think it's very cool how unique the piece control is. But last but certainly not least is a free building. Obviously it's a free building thing, so it's kind of like almost like BHE or something would be, and you just get the free build out here. Now I'll show you a little bit of my free builds on here just to show you, you know, there's literally no latency here. Anything you see bad is just on my end, and as you just could tell, the builds automatically break when you jump off. So I'm gonna build up. We're gonna see what max height is. We're gonna see what max height is real quick, and then, you know, we're gonna see if it resets automatically. All right, jumped off. Yeah, and it breaks the builds automatically. That's actually dope. And you can change the background to be dark, which I'll do in a sec. Is there, like, where's the limit, dude? I feel like BHE or anything like that is... Alright, it told me I reached max height. And it does pull you back down, so... Max height on here, though, is insanely high. So you literally can just sit there and crank, and you'll have a lot of time to crank, that's for sure. Holy crap. But, I mean, definitely for sure, this is the meta. If you want to get good aim, like shotgun aim, AR aim... get your piece control better, and you just want to shake things up a bit, this is an entirely original map. This is insanely nice. So far have not seen such a well-rounded map that has all these different things in it, and I definitely like this map, and I'm going to be using it a ton. Well, obviously this map doesn't have you playing against people IRL, so I'm going to give you a couple maps I recommend to do if you want to practice maybe box fighting and build fighting. So in my opinion, the map you should be using if you want to get the all-around fighting aspect, be able to practice your box fighting a little bit, build fighting, aiming, all edit shots, all of that, I think you should use Finest Realistics. Most people probably know what Finest Realistics is. If you don't, here's the island code right here, and I'll also put it up on the screen. But this map is definitely the best map in my opinion. I mean, you have a moving zone, so it forces you to fight. I mean, you spawn right in front of each other. You can build up. You can do 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, and the maps change per round. I mean, it's just great how broad of a, you know, spectrum it is. It's just, it doesn't have you doing one thing and sitting in a small area and being limited. It actually feels like you're in the game, build fighting someone for real. And it's way better than box fights. Box fights are good, but I don't think they're as they don't get you to practice everything. They just get you to practice piece control, but you can practice piece control while build fighting, so I definitely think this is the best option to use. A map like that piece control map is definitely a game changer. You will have the best opportunities to grow as a player and be able to do it all in one map by using that map, and I definitely think you should start using it now if you aren't already. With that being said, that's all for today's video. If you guys aren't subbed already, don't forget to hit that sub button, hit the bell so you know when I post the next video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.